Today we are going to study how to convert ER model to relational model. ER model to relational model mapping. The first case, how can we convert a regular or strong entity? For regular entity, we can make the same relation name. We can make a new relation with the same name as the regular entity type. And we can include all the symbol attributes of the regular entity in the newly created relation. Choose one of the key attributes of regular entity as primary key of R. Suppose this chosen key is composite, then the individual components can be put in the regular entity table. Consider the case of employee entity. In employee entity, SSN, social security number, birth date, sex, address, salary. These 5 attributes are symbol attributes. So we can make a new relation, new table with the name employee with attributes birth date, SSN, sex, address and salary. And in this employee relation, SSN is the only key attribute. So we can make SSN as the key attribute here. So this key attribute is underlined here. And next is the how to map this composite attribute. The composite attribute name is has the individual attributes first name, middle name and last name. So we can put all the individual attribute, all the constituents of name into the regular entity. So employee relation become employee, birth dates, SSN, sex, salary, first name, middle name and last name. Okay. Next is the mapping of another regular entity, department. How we can map it? This department contains 3 attributes, name, number and location. This location is a multi-valued attribute. We can come into that portion later. Name and number, both the attributes are key attributes and both attributes are symbol attributes. So we can make a new relation with the name department with attributes name and number. The attributes name and number. Both are key attributes. So we can make any one of them as prime attribute. Now here I am making department number as primary key. So department with department number and department name. Next is mapping of regular entity type project. Project is another strong entity with attributes name, number and location. Here location is not a multi-valued attribute. Later in department it was multi-valued, but here the location is a single valued attribute. So we can make a new relation project with the project name, project number and project location. We can make either project name or project number as key attribute. Here I am making project number as key attribute, primary key. Next is the how we can map weak entity. This dependent is a weak entity, so it is represented in double-sided rectangle. Dependent has 4 different attributes, name, sex, birth date, relationship. All these attributes are symbol attributes. Yes, we can make a new relation with name dependent with attributes name, sex, birth date and relation. Next question is which is the primary key of dependent type relation? Name is only the partial key. It is only the discriminator. with this only the name dependent is not able to identify. So we can make the owner entity. In the previous table, yeah, employee is the owner entity, so we can make dependent table as strong by using the primary key of employee. That is, we can put SSN department name combination as the primary key of the dependent table. Next, mapping of 1:1 relation. Now we have mapped strong entities, we have mapped weak entities. And now how we can map relationship types? Not relation, actually this is relationship types. Relationship types. Relationship types. There are three approaches: foreign key approach, merged relation approach, cross-reference relation approach. In foreign key approach, okay, we can consider the example and then come back. Here manager's relationship is a one-to-one relationship between employee and department. Both are strong entities. So in this relationship, one side is total, that is department side. So if any of the side is total, then we can put the primary key of other relation into the entity having total participation. In this case, we can take the primary key of employee and we can put that employee social security number in department table. That means here the relationship is manager. So here we are putting manager social security number. So we can make manager SSN. So the department table contains one more attribute, manager SSN. Suppose this is actually foreign key approach. Here this manager SSN points to the primary key of SSN. So his manager SSN is a foreign key in department table. This is foreign key approach. There is another one approach, that is, suppose both employee and manager having only partial participation. Consider the case having only partial participation. Then we can make cross-reference approach. So we can put the primary key of department in employees table, as well as we can make primary key of employee in department table also. Foreign key approach. Then merged relation approach. Suppose these two participation are total and it is one-to-one. Suppose employee participation is total and department participation is total, and there is a relationship called managers. Then we can merge the two relations, employee and department, into a single table. So we can merge all the attributes into a single relation. Suppose we can name either as employee or employee department or department itself. And if there is any descriptive attribute is the attribute of the relationship. Here start date is the descriptive attribute. So we can make start date as descriptive attribute. So we can in this case actually only one side is having total participation, so we can put the start date in the department table. So the department table contain manager start date. So the department table contain manager start date also. So the new department table contains manager SSN, manager start date, department name and department number. Okay. So mapping of 1:1 relationship is over. Next, how we can map binary 1:many relationship. Here consider the case of controls. Controls is a 1:many relationship between department and project. So in this case, we can put the primary key of one side into the entity into many side. That is, project is having many side and department having one side. So we can put the department number into project. So this project is added with the department number. Next, mapping of 1:n relationship works for. Works for is another relationship with the department one to many. So many side is employee side, one side is department. So we can put the primary key of department, that is department number, into employee. So employee contains one more attribute, that is department number. We have another relationship that is 1:n supervision relationship. One side is supervisor, the other side is subordinate. So in both cases, it's a recursive relationship. In both cases, same entity is participated. So we can make one side entity, that is employee, one side entity is primary key, that is supervisor social security number can be put in supervisor's table. So we can put super SSN into employee table. Next, mapping of binary M:1 relationship. This is little bit different than any others. Here works on is a